Hello everyone, a very good evening to all of you. So today we are here back again with our new lecture. That is the part that we are trying to cover here from our previous around 14 to 15 classes where we are trying to discuss one of the important factors that we need to keep in mind while preparing for SSC and CGL. Okay, so we have started from we have made a certain strategy. For example, let's say we will prepare in such a way that it won't only develop those grammatical portions that have been allotted to you as far as examination is concerned. Rather, we are doing it in such a way that it will also enhance your perspective, and also at the same time you will learn something new in terms of vocabulary, in terms of idioms and phrases, in terms of all other and every other thing that we need to keep in mind while preparing those examinations. Okay, now we have also discussed about try to discuss all those words that are in relation to other, and how can we relate those vocabs in order to solve our paragraph. That's why you must have noticed that from previous, like for the last 2 classes or 3 classes, we are not trying to do the paragraph question in the classroom. Reason being, I just wanted you all to be familiar, to familiarize yourself with each and every concepts, each and every words that are very important in order to cover those parts. So we will quickly start in a minute or two, and then we will discuss word of the day. Then we will discuss some of the idioms and phrases. I have excluded the questions that will arise from those arrangement in dictionary, but today I have decided that I will try to cover our paragraph. We will do one paragraph in such a way that it will also enhance, and at the same time we can say it will also add some vocabs. It will also will help to solve some questions which are generally asked as far as those technical part is concerned. So in the examination, we all know, and since notifications has already been out there, so you all now need to buckle up. Now there is an idiom here that I have used just now. Is what is buckle up? Buckle up. Get prepared for मतलब context है. All know that effective patient in terms with when we are talking about, we need to say our strategy. We will first say, and we can say we will part in such our own subject. When there is confusion, have no word of the day that I It means what we are trying to do here, we are trying to warn here, we are trying to scold, we are trying to caution here, okay? We are trying to forward. What is for? जब भी किसी वर्ड के आगे पीछे आपको for दिखे, इसका मतलब ये है, समझ लो prior, okay? Prior का हिंदी मीनिंग होता है, pardon me if I write wrong in Hindi because I am very much weak in that, okay? तो for का मतलब जब भी कहीं पे आता है, you just need to remember it will refer to something which will try to warn you beforehand, before occurrence of any event that will happen in near future, okay? Reproach, castigate, alert, criticize and threaten. देखिए threaten word जो है यहाँ पे इसका यूज़ हुआ है, थोड़ा सा डिफरेंस है यहाँ पे. डिफरेंस ये हो सकता है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल एडमोनिश, जैसे बचपन में मम्मी डांटती थी बहुत ज़्यादा, रिमेंबर दैट डेज कि अगर ये काम किया तो बहुत मार पड़ेगी. दैट एक्चुअली रेफर्स टू दोज थ्रेटनिंग एस्पेक्ट, ओके? सो सिनोनिम इज कॉशन, वार्न, फॉरवर्ड, scold, reproach, castigate, alert, criticize and threaten. Now antonym will definitely mean that whenever we are trying something, okay, if we are threatening someone, definitely will mean that we are flattering someone, hailing someone, encouraging someone, okay? We are supporting someone. Applaud means, applaud आपने सुना है ना, applaud means to praise, okay? Praise in a collective sense. जब भी आप applaud की बात करोगे, you always need to keep in mind one fact, that is applaud means whenever the appreciation from a whole, appreciation from a collection is being presented, okay? Whole in a collective sense, appreciation from whole, तो ये आपका applaud होगा. Compliment का मतलब देखिए, compliment एक word है यहाँ पे. What is compliment? Compliment word जो है, remember that the other day we have discussed about homophones and homonyms, okay? Homophones and homonyms. तो जो आपका कॉम्प्लीमेंट है, आप नोटिस करोगे ये दो तरीके से लिखा जाता है. ये कॉम्प्लीमेंट का मतलब होता है, लेट्स से यू आर प्रेजिंग समवन बट ऑल्सो टेकिंग इनटू अकाउंट, also taking into account the support, okay, you will provide there the support while appreciating. ये आपका क्या है, कॉम्प्लीमेंट है. और ये कॉम्प्लीमेंट का मतलब होता है पूरक. It means if other part is important, तो ये आपका कॉम्प्लीमेंट है. देखिए यहाँ पे स्पेलिंग क्या है, डिफरेंट. who always is absent in the class, okay? So these are the sentences, these are the constructions through which we can analyze how to use admonish in a particular sentence. Whenever someone is warned in such a way that it is being forced upon, okay? Forced upon, or also we can say enforce. आप enforce को भी सिनोनिम में रख सकते हो admonish के. ये बहुत ज़रूरी है कि आप इन चीज़ों को ध्यान में रखें, ठीक है? तो आई थिंक आप लोगों को क्लियर होगा कि admonish means to warn strongly, and if you are warning strongly, it means we are forewarning, we are cautioning the person, we are threatening, we are criticizing. इसका ऑपोजिट क्या होगा? प्रेज करना, प्रशंसा करना, सपोर्ट करना, अपलॉड करना, ओके? सो ये आपको ध्यान में रखना है. ये भी आपके वर्ड जो हैं एसएससी सीजीएल के एक पैराग्राफ से मैंने चूज़ किया है. पैराग्राफ वाज एक्चुअली आस्किंग अबाउट the different types of climate, the different types of weather that is available in the geographical terrain. Now what is geographical terrain, okay? देखिए आप लोग एसएससी सीजीएल के लिए पढ़ रहे हैं तो ये सारे टर्म डेफिनेटली आपको मालूम होना चाहिए. टेरेन का मतलब होता है लैंडस्केप, okay? मतलब जब भी आप किसी लैंड को रेफर करते हो तो वो आपका टेरेन कहलाता है. बट एक थोड़ा सा कैची फ्रेज है यहाँ पे. कैची फ्रेज आपका ये है कि टेरेन का मतलब ये होगा, लेट्स से अगर हमारे पास एलिवेटेड लैंड है along with वेजिटेशन. ये बहुत ज़रूरी है कि आपको पता होना चाहिए. जब भी हम जोग्राफिकल टेरेन की बात करते हैं, इट मीन्स वी आर टॉकिंग इन टर्म्स ऑफ एनी लैंड, एनी फिजिकल स्ट्रक्चर, एनी फिजिकल फॉर्मेशन विच इज़ इनक्लोजिंग अ स्पेस and that space is organized in such a way that it will be very much that particular word. Remember, we have talked about those serene word, that calmful. Okay, so this serene word actually is from is, we can say, is always used to represent our such landscape which is very much soothing to our eyes. Remember, we have talked about it. Whenever something appeals to our eye, appeals means if something is favorable for us. Okay, notice here the spelling that I have written down here. It's not FAVOU, rather I am writing here FAVORABLE. Now what is the basic difference? This favorable means when we are talking about the preference of a person. Okay, preference का मतलब क्या होगा? It means कि whenever we are talking in terms of the desirable characteristics that a person demands from someone. It means जब भी आप किसी एक person से किसी एक sense में respect अगर आप demand करते हो, या फिर एक ऐसी चीज़ की demand करते हो जो आपके भले के लिए है, तो ये आपका favorable होगा. But these favorable will always this favorable spelling will always not include the characteristics that you think is desirable for you. Rather, they will talk you about something where we can say which is here we talk in terms of commonality. COMMONALITY. Commonality means we are taking into account not only ourselves, rather we are also taking into account all other persons that are available to us in our surrounding, in our location. तो FAVOU में आपका इंडिविजुअल एस्पेक्ट होता है, और ये आपका FVO वाला जो है ये आपका क्या होगा? कलेक्टिव इंटरेस्ट आता है. ठीक है, आई होप आप लोगों को क्लियर होगा यहाँ तक. अंडरस्टूड एवरीवन? So now we will quickly move on, and good evening everyone who is present in the classroom. Okay, so I would request all of you to go through the recorded version if you are not present since the beginning, and please try to maintain yourself here in the classroom so that you can answer, so that we can engage in such a way that it will definitely be fruitful for you. Okay, next word you can also see here, fruitful. What is fruitful? Fruitful means it's something which is so much advantageous to you. Advantageous means which is very much, which will provide you something, we can say something in the sense that it will give you upper hand in some sense. तो ये आपका advantage है, which is so much advantageous. और जब भी fruity की बात करते हैं, fruitful की बात करते हैं, we always talk in terms of juicy. Okay, so whenever we talk about juiciness, we always talk in terms of how all these things are very much beneficial, very much useful for you. Okay, so fruitful means beneficial. Please keep in mind all these words that I'm writing down here. It doesn't mean that I am writing something here and it's of no use to you. Always try to learn these words through synonyms, through antonyms, so that you can build your vocabulary. That's the basic thing in examination as far as CSIR is concerned. They will definitely demand these type of understanding from you. And in fact the paragraph that we will do today, that will definitely tell you a lot about how these paragraphs can also, we can say, change the meaning of a particular word. We will see that, and we will discuss at that particular time. Okay, so now we have one word substitution question that you can see on your slides. The first question is asking about the study of ancient society. Now, whenever we talk about the study of ancient society, we all know it's the archaeology. That anthropology is the study of, we can say, the people, the study of the language. Okay, so this is anthropology. Etymology is when we try to understand the origination of any particular thing. Okay, origination of any particular phenomenon. Okay, any particular phenomenon. Phenomenon basically means it's a situation that we are talking about. Okay? तो द ओरिजिन ऑफ एनी पर्टिकुलर फिनोमिनन, ओरिजिन ऑफ एनी पर्टिकुलर ऑब्जेक्ट वी कैन से, अगर कोई भी चीज़ अगर ओरिजिनेट हुआ है, कोई भी चीज़ अगर लेट्स से इफ समथिंग इज अवेलेबल टू अस, व्हेन वी ट्राई टू फाइंड आउट द रूट्स फ्रॉम वेयर इट हैज़ ओरिजिनेटेड, वी रेफर टू एज द एटिमोलॉजी। ओके, तो ये आपका एटिमोलॉजी है। और एटिमोलॉजी कहाँ फाइंड करना है, आप डिक्शनरी ओपन करना, जस्ट डू वन थिंग टुडे, दैट ओपन गूगल क्रोम, ओके, and there try to search, okay, any particular word, try to search any word, okay, based on your own preferences. Okay, the next word you can see here, preferences. Preferences means if something is much favorable to you. Okay, you can use you also, you can use o also here. So try to search any word there and try to scroll down. Definitely you will notice that there is a word that will be written there, that is etymology. It means you will find out that the word that you have searched for, from where it has originated. This is the function of etymology that we actually get and while searching any word on our Google Chrome and dictionary or any other platform which provides meanings to us. Okay, now next is archaeology. We all know that archaeology is something which itself deals with the study of the ancient societies. Okay, and that study of ancient societies will be based upon, we can say, through different methods, through different techniques. And history is something that has already happened, जो पहले हो चुका है आपके past में, has already happened, okay? past, okay? कोई भी चीज़ अगर past में हो गई है तो वो आपका क्या होगा, history कहलाएगा. So try to also solve this question. If you're watching it in recorded version, I would request you to have a paper and pen so that you can note down all these important words, the meaning of these words that you can see in your options, so that also you can enhance your understanding. Okay, always try to keep a notebook, paper or pen in front of you so that you can write all these meanings there. Okay, and most importantly, you need to also understand these meanings and how these meanings will try to relate itself through, or will try to manifest itself. Okay, what is manifest? Manifest means to express. Okay, a kind of expression, it can be in any form. For example, we can say manifestation of anger. Okay, it means the expression of anger. Okay, ये आपको याद रखना है. Okay, so next question is asking about a practice of having more than one husband. देखिए ये क्वेश्चन मैंने इसलिए इंक्लूड किया है because we all know if a person marries more than one woman, we refer to as polygamy. But what about a woman who is having more than one husband? Okay, so they can ask the other way around. That's why I have included that question. Okay, so polygamy means a practice where a man is having more than one wife. Okay, and जब आप एसएससी एंड रेफरेंस के एग्जाम दे रहे हो, डेफिनेटली आई कैन रिलेट देयर कि आपका क्वेश्चंस जो हैं वो डेफिनेटली आपके जनरल नॉलेज से पूछे जाते हैं. ये जो आपका पॉलीगमी है, इससे मुझे एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट इंसिडेंट याद आया. रिमेंबर दैट साहबानो केस है ना, ये केस आपको ध्यान में पढ़ना है, दैट हाउ सुप्रीम कोर्ट decided on this matter and how this decision itself is considered one of the most wisest and also canonical decision which changed the entire perspective regarding the practice of polygamy in Muslim culture. Okay, so please to have a look to those study, please have a look at how those cases were formulated and how it advanced itself, how it developed itself due course of time, and how those historic decision was made. Okay, what is a historic decision? Historic decision means the important day in history which will always be remembered. Okay, which will always be remembered, and it will happen only once in the entire history. That's why we are saying the historic decision. इस पे आपके शाहबानो केस पे ये आपका केस था, ये आपके मेंटेनेंस के ऊपर था. Now what is maintenance? There is a particular notion in our Hindu culture. We can say that a husband is responsible towards his wife, his children. Okay, he's also responsible towards his father, towards his mother, towards each and everyone who is related to him. But in Muslim culture, what we have noticed that such was not the case. A man is only liable that 3 month. Remember that 3 month duration that a person was made mandatorily to live with that woman, and when he uttered talaq, 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 that's we can say that's when the divorce in that particular community happened. But after Shah Banu case, what we have noticed that Supreme Court actually decided in favor of those women and changed the entire structure by also keeping into account the religious aspects that are included to it. Okay, so that's why it is called a historic decision, because just hold on for a second. Okay, so that's why these decisions are considered very much important. Okay, so you need to remember that. So what is we can say, what do we call that, a practice where we can say a woman is having a more than one husband. Okay, so let me uncover the answer here. It's called polyandry. Okay, ANDRY. Polyandry is a practice where a woman is having more than one. Okay, so please try to keep in your mind these concepts, these questions. Okay, now next one is the government wing responsible for making rule. Okay, now if you're preparing for CGL, you definitely should know that how our democracy functions. Okay, so we all know we have executive, we have judiciary, we have legislative. You should definitely attend to our you can say you can join the channel SSC IFAS. Okay, and there you will find the class of Lokesha. Okay, remember this name. Try to also you can use this name SSC IFAS GK and GS by Lokesha, and you will definitely redirected to all those links where he discusses these concepts, that how Indian democracy functions, what are the different steps through which any rule, we can say any legislations. Okay, legislations basically means law making. Okay, law making. So where we can say there Lokesha is discussing in its entirety how constitution works, what are the basic fundamental principle that we witness in our constitution, and what is the beauty of that constitution that we can say that provides a liberty to each and every human being in order to practice, in order to believe, in order also we can say in order to achieve whatsoever he is trying to achieve. But there is always a limitations, also known as law of tort and civil law. Okay, so law of tort is about the personal. We can say whenever we talk about the violences where only the personal injury, only we can say the damage is limited to that personal level, is called law of tort. And what is civil law? Whenever your activity will try to put in danger an entire community, or we can say not in danger, also you can say danger, rather you can definitely use an alternative word here. Whenever your any activity, whenever your any action, okay, will have an negative impact upon others lives. Okay, अदर्स लाइव्स, तो ये आपका क्या कहलाता है, ये आपका सिविल लॉ कहलाता है. ठीक है, अपने अपने बहुत सारे क्राइटेरिया हैं, अपने अपने लॉ हैं. प्लीज़ ट्राई टू गो थ्रू एंड ऑल्सो आप इस क्लास को ज्वाइन करें. आई एम हाईलाइटिंग दिस नेम हियर. ओके, दिस कॉलम SSC IFAS by Lokesha, where you will find GK and GS, and also we have mathematical aptitude also. You can definitely join there. These courses are specifically designed for you by keeping in mind what are the basic needs. As far as the preparation of SSC visual is concerned. Okay, so please do try to please stay tuned with. Now what is there is another word here we frequently hear here. Okay, again you can see here the homophones. Okay, HEAR and HERE, again a kind of homophone here. Same pronunciation, different spellings and different meaning. तो आपका ये here क्या है? The act of listening आपका here है. Okay, and this here means it's if you try to define positionality. जब भी आप position की बात करते हो किसी भी चीज़ की, तो वो आपका here कहलाता है. ठीक है, तो डेफिनेटली आप उस क्लास को ज्वाइन करो, इनकी मीनिंग्स आपको मालूम चलेगा. बट इन बेसिक टर्म्स आई डेफिनेटली वांट टू कमेंट है कि जुडिशरी जो आपका है is actually a regulating body in the sense that if an individual is if we can say the action of any individual is trying to put a threat, is threatening the existence or the survival of any other human being, then judiciary tries to limit those actions through those codes, through those laws, through those we can say what we can say here, through those laws that are specifically built in order to ensure your survival. Okay, so that is specifically built for you. Just hold on for a second. Pause the video, not here rather, we can say pause the video before every question and try to reach a conclusion, something that I echo in my each and every classroom, because that's the very important thing that you should understand, because जितना आप प्रैक्टिस करोगे उतना ज़्यादा बढ़िया होगा आपके लिए. ओके, ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं यहाँ आता हूँ पढ़ा देता हूँ आपको मीनिंग सारे समझ में आ गए हैं. यू नीड टू क्लोज द वीडियो. You need to write it down, you need to practice, you need to reiterate every time. I have discussed this word reiteration, and you try to repeat something by course action. Try to revise these words. They definitely help you a lot at the long run. Okay, so quickly let us move to our next question here. And next question is asking about intimidation by threat. Okay, so very interesting question. Reason being, because we have discussed the answer to this question in our previous videos. If you remember our previous classes, where we say where we have discussed, in fact, through word of the day form, where we have discussed in such a way that if someone is we can say if someone is putting, rather we can say someone is trying to impose his or her ideology. Someone is trying to impose his or her ideology without asking your permission. आपको यहाँ पे कोई चॉइस नहीं होता है, आपको डेफिनेटली ऑप्ट करना है तो करना है. रिमेंबर दैट नाजीज जर्मनी, ये जो आपका नाजीज़ वाला केस था, वहाँ पे बहुत सारा जो हमारा इवेंट है ज्यूज़ वाला, ये ज्यूज़ एंड नाजीज़ वाले हिस्टोरिकल इंसिडेंट, यू डेफिनेटली नो दैट. तो ये आपका इंटिमिडेशन बाय थ्रेट है वहाँ पे. So what is the one particular word that can be used here when we talk about the intimidation by threat? It's called what is confusion? Confusion means a state of dilemma. State of dilemma. मतलब किसी भी चीज़ के लिए आप होता है ना बहुत ज़्यादा कंफ्यूज हो, व्हाट इज़ गुड फॉर मी, व्हाट इज़ बैड फॉर मी. तो कंफ्यूजन इज अबाउट स्टेट ऑफ डिलेमा. इट मीन्स it is a state where you are not able to reach a conclusion. Okay? देखिए कभी कभी ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि the word that I'm describing here, word that we are discussing here can be asked and we can in this one word substitution. For example, let's say if I put a question that if someone is not able to reach a conclusion, and these can be asked in one word substitution also. So you need to remember and also look carefully to these meanings that I actually write down in your slides. Okay, now what is collision? Collision, we can say collision is a collision is a we can say mergence, rather we can also say it's a not a mergence, rather we can say when two objects will struck, okay, in such a way that it will have some devastating effects. Now one unique word that you can notice here, devastating. Okay, devastating means if something has a huge impact. Okay, if something has huge impact, ये जो आपका मतलब कोई भी एक ऐसी चीज़ हो जिसका इफेक्ट जब आप देखना चाहो तो बहुत ही ज़्यादा हो, तो उसे हम डिवेस्टेटिंग कहते हैं. ऑलवेज लर्न दीज टाइप ऑफ वर्ड्स बिकॉज यू डोंट नो, क्या पता आपके एग्जाम में ऐसे वर्ड्स आ जाए. एक्सपीरियंसेस ऑफ साउंड्स. So collision क्या है? Collision is we can say when two objects will struck in such a way that they will have a devastating effect. कुछ इस तरीके से टकराएंगे कि बहुत ही we can say ऐसा रिजल्ट आएगा, इस तरीके का नुकसान होगा, इस तरीके का लॉस होगा जो कि एंड collision एक तरीके से और भी डिफाइन होता है when you accidentally meet someone. Okay? When you accidentally meet someone, ये आपका किस कैटेगरी में होगा? You definitely can understand here the word that we are discussing here in terms of its meaning. We are discussing here homonym. If you notice the spelling here, ये देखो आप collision का spelling बिल्कुल सेम है दोनों केस में, मीनिंग डिफरेंट है. मीनिंग क्या डिफरेंट है? पहला ऐसा कोलिजन जिससे बहुत ज़्यादा नुकसान हो, और एक ऐसा कोलिजन जिसमें आप एक्सीडेंटली मिल जाते हो. यू जनरली से व्हेन आई वाज क्रॉसिंग द रोड, not crossing the road, sorry, you can say when we were visiting the mall, when we were visiting this place, we accidentally collided with Ram, accidentally collided with A, B और C. तो ये जो accidentally है, it means एक sudden process होगा, आपको मालूम नहीं होगा कि कब क्या होना है. ओके, तो ये accident भी आपका sudden होगा, quick होगा, ओके, unexpected होगा, unexpected. जब भी कोई एक ऐसा इवेंट हो जो कि unexpected हो, ठीक है, वर्शन क्या होगा? नाउ आई थिंक must have identified yourself with the answer. Intimidation by threat is called coercion. Okay? Now we will quickly move on to our next question, that is question number 5, and let's say we will see what question number 5 will uncover itself in front of us. Now every trick in the book. Now what according to you, in your opinion, I would pause here for around 2 to 3 seconds so that you get time, so that you will get time to pause the video while watching this question recorded version. Please try to have understanding by taking into account these individual words in isolation. That's very important. For example, every trick in the book. Now what is trick? Trick is something that we try to use in order to suit our own end. now यहाँ पे suit के दो meaning है. Suit means whenever you are engaging in something which is done purposefully, it means ये वाला suit है. and another suit is जो आपका cloth होता है, जो कपड़ा है आपका, वो भी आपका सूट कहलाता है. ठीक है, तो जो ट्रिक है वो पर्पसफुली होता है, आपके अपने एडवांटेज के लिए होता है. तो एवरी ट्रिक इन द बुक मतलब जितनी आपके पास मेथड्स हैं, जितनी आपके पास स्ट्रेटेजी हैं, आपने सब कुछ यूज़ कर लिया है। इट मीन्स आपको डेफिनेटली आंसर समझ में आया होगा। नथिंग हैपनिंग का मतलब कुछ भी नहीं हो रहा। बी ऑप्टिमिस्टिक, आई एम सो सॉरी फॉर दिस स्पेलिंग मिस्टेक हियर। ऑप्टिमिस्टिक मीन्स टू बी होपफुल। हमेशा आपको कहते हैं ना उम्मीद, तो ये आपका ऑप्टिमिज्म कहलाता है। सो फॉरगिव समवन इट मीन्स टू माफ़ कर देना किसी को, ये आपका फॉरगिव समवन है। ओके, so now definitely you could relate yourself with the answer that you can see here, that every trick in the book means try every possible way। आप किसी भी काम करने के लिए लेट्स से आप लोग SSC and CGL के लिए प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं, तो what I'm trying to do here, I am using every trick in those SSC CGL book so that you can be prepared in a better way, in an advanced way. It means I am trying to use every possible way in this classroom, and IFAS, and at IFAS we all are trying every trick in the book so that you can be vigilante enough to understand. Now this word here, so fascinating word here, vigilante. Vigilante means to keep someone under surveillance. Okay, to keep someone under सर्विलांस। सर्विलांस मीन्स किसी के ऊपर अगर आप निगरानी करते हो तो वो आपका विजिलेंट एटीट्यूड कहलाता है। सो वी आर ट्राइंग हियर, एंड दैट्स व्हाई वी हैव सो मेनी चैनल्स वेयर यू विल फाइंड जनरल नॉलेज, वेयर यू विल फाइंड एप्टीट्यूड, वेयर यू विल फाइंड English, where you will find those history section, those diversity in those history section. So what we are trying here, we are just trying to prepare you by using every trick in the book so that you can score well in the examination, and also you can dream, you can achieve your dream. Not a dream, rather you can say a goal here. Okay, so there is a famous quotation by Morgan Freeman. You must have heard about him. So Morgan Freeman is an actor in our Hollywood film, where he says that it's good to have a dream, but you should always pursue your dream by achieving your goals. इसका मतलब क्या है? It means आपके पास सपने होने चाहिए, बट वो सपने तभी पूरे होते हैं धीरे धीरे जब आप सारे सपने एक एक करके गोल्स के थ्रू अचीव करते हो। लेट्स से ड्रीम आपका कुछ ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि पॉसिबल ना हो, है ना, ऐसा भी हो सकता है, बट गोल हमेशा पॉसिबल होता है। तो जब छोटे छोटे गोल्स होते हैं ना, छोटे छोटे गोल्स आप अचीव करना स्टार्ट करोगे तो डेफिनेटली आपका ड्रीम पूरा होगा। लेट्स से आपका ड्रीम है कि आप एसएससी और सीजीएल एग्जामिनेशन क्लियर करो, तो आपने क्या करना है, छोटे छोटे गोल्स बनाने हैं। जैसे हमारी क्लासेस होती है 3 से 4 होती है, 5 से 6 भी होती है, 6 से 7 भी होती है एप्टीट्यूड की, है ना, इंग्लिश की भी क्लास है। आपने क्या करना है, आपने पूरे दिन का गोल बनाना है कि ये क्लास इतने बजे है, मुझे अटेंड करना है। नाउ कभी कभी ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि एक क्वेश्चन आपकी तरफ से आ सकता है कि सर हमें मालूम ही नहीं चलता कि क्लास कब होगी, तो उसके लिए एक ऑप्शन भी है यूट्यूब की तरफ से कि आप सब्सक्राइब कर सकते हो चैनल, एंड डेफिनेटली यू कैन ऑल्सो प्रेस दैट रिंग बेल देयर। इससे फ़ायदा क्या है, इसे वी डेफिनेटली विल बोथ be advantageous in that position, but it will serve your purpose. कैसे? You definitely will get notified before every classroom। और ये आपका जो गोल होना चाहिए वो ऐसा नहीं है कि आज दिन में चेक किया, आपको एक रात पहले चेक करना है, क्योंकि जो क्लासेस स्केड्यूल्ड होती हैं यहाँ पे वो पहले से ही होती हैं। इससे क्या होगा, आप अपना टाइम टेबल बनाओ, उस टाइम टेबल में लेट्स से यू हैव अ टाइम टेबल के अकॉर्डिंग आप अपना गोल सेट करो। आज अगर एप्टीट्यूड की क्लास है, अगर जीके और जीएस की क्लास है, तो कौन कौन सी चीज़ें हैं, कौन सा टॉपिक है जो हमें पढ़ाया जा रहा है, तो इस टॉपिक के बारे में आप थोड़ा सा पहले से पढ़ के रखो, ताकि जब भी आपको सामने एक फैकल्टी पढ़ाने आए तो आपके पास एक छोटा सा नज़रिया रहे कि हम किस चीज़ के बारे में पढ़ने वाले हैं। ओके, जैसे एप्टीट्यूड है जिसमें आप मैथ्स पढ़ते हो, जीके एंड जीएस है जिसमें आपको टॉपिक्स ऑलरेडी मैंशनड होते हैं। तो इसका एडवांटेज क्या है, जो भी मैंशनड होगा आपका टॉपिक वगैरह, तो आपको बहुत फ़ायदा होगा, क्योंकि जो टीचर पढ़ा रहा होगा सामने, जो मेंटोर होंगे आपके, जो एजुकेटर होंगे, डेफिनेटली रिवीजन कहते हैं आपका। अगर रिवीजन नहीं है तो कोई बात नहीं, अगर आपके कोई डाउट्स हैं डेफिनेटली आपके डाउट्स क्लियर होंगे। लेकिन क्लासरूम के बाद अगर आप ऐसा फिर रूटीन वगैरह बनाओगे तो इसको लूज़ गोल कहते हैं, लूज़ एंडेड गोल। तो आपके जो गोल्स होने चाहिए वो डेफिनेटली ऐसे होने चाहिए कि आपके एक रूटीन को फॉलो करना चाहिए। ठीक है, ऑलवेज ट्राई टू अचीव योर ड्रीम by focusing more upon your goals. These goals can be short term, these goals can be long term. Okay? So please try to align yourself with these criteria, these methods, which will definitely help you. to reach a state which you have always dreamed about. Okay? जिसके लिए हमेशा से आपने सपने देखे हैं, उसको पूरे करने के लिए you need to try every trick in the book, just like we are trying to use every trick in the book so that you can clear your CGL exam. Now enough. I think enough for today. We will quickly move on to so the correct answer to this question now is, as we can say, is try every possible way, option number C. Now we will quickly move on to our question number 6 here. Okay, what is question number 6? Now, smell a rat. These questions can be attempted in the examination by just making a small guess. Now you can also use your day-to-day experience here. Just hold on for a second. Okay, sorry for this little disturbance. It's so cool here, cold here. So when we talk about whenever we talk about smelling a rat, the first thing that comes in our mind that घर पे आप लोगों के साथ पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस भी होगा कि कहीं किसी कोने में अगर कोई चूहा ऐसा हो जो due to sudden misfortune, अगर let's say he's not alive anymore and you are not able to find it, धीरे smell होता है. And one time and sometimes it will become so unbearable. What is unbearable? If you cannot afford anymore anything, अगर आप कोई भी चीज़ ऐसा हो तो आप अब अफोर्ड नहीं कर सकते, लाइक द स्मेल ऑफ अ रैट, तो इसका मतलब डेफिनेटली क्या है? मतलब डेफिनेटली ये है कि आप डेफिनेटली आप आंसर पे पहुंच सकते हो यहाँ पे. Okay, I'm seeing some students in classroom. I would love to get answers from them. So anyone, if you want to answer here, smell a rat, what does it mean? What idiom does this symbolize? If you want to answer, you like we have discussed, or like we have discussed last class, and in fact we discuss this in every classroom. You need to adopt a methodology which will boost your confidence. So in order to do that, in order to achieve those confidence, definitely need to question. So please do try to attempt these questions. Okay, so no problem. You can definitely learn from the answer that that will be provided here. So whenever we talk about smell a rat, we have just seen that how these smelling a rat phenomenon or situation occurs in our day-to-day life, and how this is so much embarrassing and absurd at the same time. Absurd is if something is not pleasure, if something is not meaningful. Something is not meaningful, we can say absurd. So to smell a rat, it definitely means that not talking nonsense, not to get momentum in a job, not to reveal secrets. Rather, it's about suspect that something. कभी देखो ये आपके empiricism से. What is empiricism? Empiricism क्या होता है? Empiricism basically means if you try to formulate a knowledge, okay, by using your experience, okay, knowledge through experience. ये जो क्वेश्चन अगर गलती से आपके एग्जाम में आ जाएगा, डेफिनेटली आप लोग सही करके आओगे. ये जो स्मेल अ रैट वाला है, हमारे एम्पायरिसिस्ट सबके साथ एक्सपीरियंस है, हम डे टू डे लाइफ में एक्सपीरियंस हैं ऐसा. नाउ द करेक्ट आंसर विल बी ऑप्शन नंबर बी, दैट इज सस्पेक्ट दैट समथिंग इज रॉन्ग. ओके, I hope all of you must have understood till now. Now we will quickly move on to question number 7, that is asking about by hook or by crook. Now this is one of the one of most repetitive idiom that we use in our day-to-day life, by hook or by crook. It means, what is by hook? By hook means by rules. By crook means by mending those rules. What is mending? Mending means to violate, okay? Not in its entirety, rather to violate up to that extent which will serve your purpose. जहाँ तक आपका काम निकले वहाँ तक अगर आप कोई भी काम करते हो अपने पर्पस को सूट करने के लिए, वो काम करते हो, डेफिनेटली आपका क्या होगा? बाय क्रुक कहलाता है. सो बाय हुक और बाय क्रुक, इट मीन्स वी कैन से You can say that if you want to achieve something, we try to adopt different strategies, different methods. These methods are based upon how much desirous we are. हमारा कितना मन है, हम कितने 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 ज़्यादा लेवल पे हमारा मन है कि जो हमारा गोल है, हमारा ड्रीम है वो पूरा हो। तो उस सेंस में भी यूज़ होता है कि आई जस्ट वांट टू क्वालिफाई CGL दिस टाइम by any means, by hook or by crook. Okay, never use this method in examination. Okay, always abide by the rules that is already assigned to this particular category, because not adhering to those rules will disqualify you from the same. Okay, by hook और crook का आप एग्जाम्पल ले सकते हो। जब हम अपने एलिमेंट्री स्कूल में पहले पढ़ा करते थे, वी हैव इनफैक्ट सो मेनी इंस्टेंसेस जो बोर्ड एग्जामिनेशंस होते हैं, न्यूज़ आते हैं कि बच्चे चीटिंग करते हुए पकड़े गए, है ना। तो जो चीटिंग करना है, दोज मेंडिंग है, सो दैट दे कैन बिल्ड आउट देयर लाइफ फ्रॉम समथिंग व्हिच इज नॉट, वी कैन से not illogical, rather we can say which is immoral. This itself is a questionable, that what is right or wrong, that is a different case. But by hook or by crook means using any means in order to achieve, in order to get what we want at the first place. ये आपका क्या है, by hook or by crook है। फीलिंग अनकंफर्टेबल नहीं है, तो अवॉइड टेकिंग साइड्स नहीं है, टू रिलैक्स नहीं है, तो अवॉइड टेकिंग साइड्स का आप यूज़ कर सकते हैं बायस्ड। जब भी आपका एटीट्यूड किसी एक पर्टिकुलर पर्सपेक्टिव, पर्टिकुलर सिचुएशन की तरफ फेवरेबल हो, तो वो आपका बायस। जब आपको लगता है कि यही सही है और यही होना चाहिए, तो आपका बायस पर्सपेक्टिव। ओके, सो वी विल आई थिंक आप लोगों को समझना होगा ये वाला। वी विल क्विकली मूव ऑन टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 8 here. Tie the knot. It's one of the it's jargon that is used. Jargon means the language that is used community. For example, tie the knot is used specifically in the whenever bride and bridegroom is getting one, that process, in the event, in the situation, means जब भी शादी होती है ना, शादी होती है तो क्या होगा, टाइंग द नॉट। एंड डेफिनेटली ये आप लोगों ने वेडिंग कार्ड पे भी देखा होगा, प्लीज कम एंड ज्वाइन द वेडिंग एंड शावर योर ब्लेसिंग्स, help us in order to celebrate in the event on the occasion of tying the knot between, and you will witness the name of the bride and the name of the bridegroom. Tie the knot means to get married. शादी होती है तो है ना, वो 7 फेरे वाला जो कॉन्सेप्ट है, 7 फेरे वाला कॉन्सेप्ट ही आपका टाई द नॉट है। ओके, जस्ट कीप दिस थिंग इन योर। तो टाई द नॉट मीन्स टू गेट मैरिड। गेट एडुकेटेड नहीं है, टू हिट वन नहीं है, टू गेट। Now we will quickly move on to our next question, that is question number 9 here. 9 is about the paragraph which agenda that we need to discuss here. Now the slide that is in front of you is a little bit lengthy, and the purpose to include these lengthy slides just to make sure that you are attempting these type of questions in those limited time. So this is a paragraph that has already been asked in examination. I have included that paragraph so that you can understand that you won't get only 5 to 10 line based paragraph. Rather, you can also be provided with paragraph which have multiple passages. For example, this is passage 1, sorry, not passage, rather paragraph 1, the paragraph 2, paragraph 3, paragraph 4. So usually you need to practice that how you need to attempt those questions which are in relation to these paragraphs, and how you can do it in a minimal amount of time. Time management is very much important as far as the qualification is concerned, as far as clarification is concerned. Okay? So we will quickly have a look, and through these paragraphs we will try to understand what are the tips and tricks that we can use. हम ऐसे कौन से methods use कर सकते हैं जिसके हमारे जो questions हैं, questions solve हो सकते हैं। So the first line in front of you is asking about nature, is saying about the nature. It's a description, we can say a paragraph. Nature is an infinite source of beauty. Sunrise and sunset, mountains and rivers, lakes and glacier, forest and fields provide joy and bliss to the human mind, heart for hours together. Now I won't go through these details. Rather, I would request you to pause the video, try to read this paragraph on own, so that you can answer the question that you will witness slide. Okay, so we will quickly move on to our question number 1 here, which is asking about which of the following words has the same meaning as the word care that is used in this paragraph. Okay, so the word same meaning as the word care. Okay, so first of all we need to identify where is the word care. Here we can identify the word care. This paragraph is about, unfortunately, the strife, the stress and the tension of modern life have made people immune to beauties of nature. Their life is so full of care that they have no time to stand and stare. So we definitely get an idea by reading these two lines that we are engaging ourselves in those descriptions where we are taking into account the individual lives in the situation. मतलब आज के टाइम पे लोगों की ज़िंदगी कैसी है ना. Unfortunately, this word actually itself establish an idea that there is something that we don't want, but these things are there. मतलब हमें नहीं मालूम, हमें नहीं चाहिए कुछ भी चीज़, कोई भी एक ऐसी चीज़ जो हमें नहीं चाहिए, but वो चीज़ें है वैसी. And what it is talking about? It is talking about the stress. It is talking about the tension, जो परेशानी है आपकी. It is talking about the strife, जो आपके जो हर लोगों के, जो मॉडर्न लाइफ के जितने भी लोग हैं लाइफ में प्रेजेंट है, and how people are so much busy in those tensions, how they are so much stressed that they are immune का मतलब क्या होता है? Now this is a we can say a tricky word that is used here. Immune का मतलब होता है कि कोई भी let's say डिजीज़ है आपके पास, कोई भी एक बीमारी है, and you have invented a medicine in order to cure that disease. Let's say कि अगर आपको कोई बीमारी, कोई जैसे अभी हमारे पास कोविड था. Now in order to overcome the COVID, the coronavirus, what we have done, we have developed a medicine, and these medicine increased our immune system. It means we have strengthened our, जो हमारे अंदर का स्ट्रक्चर है, जो हमारा WBC है, जो हमारा बहुत सारा वी कैन से जो हमारा फिजिकल स्ट्रक्चर है, उस फिजिकल स्ट्रक्चर को हमने इतना मजबूत बना लिया है कि हमें उस बीमारी से बचा, हमारा शरीर उस बीमारी से बच सके. इट मीन्स इम्यून जो है वो हमेशा प्रिवेंटिव टर्म में यूज़ होता है. यहाँ पे भी किस टर्म में यूज़ है? प्रिवेंटिव टर्म में है. इट मीन्स इट इज़ यूज्ड इन एन आयरॉनिक सेंस है कि हम लोग इतने बिजी हैं अपने लाइफ में कि हम लोग नेचर से बिल्कुल दूर हो गए. इट मीन्स नेचर इज़ एक्टिंग लाइक अ समथिंग विच इज़ नॉट गुड फॉर आवर हेल्थ. ओके, तो इस इम्यून वर्ड से हमें इस वर्ड का मीनिंग मालूम चलेगा. कैसे? दैट इफ़ वी आर इम्यून टू द ब्यूटी ऑफ नेचर, देयर लाइफ इज सो फुल ऑफ केयर दैट दे हैव नो टाइम टू स्टैंड एंड स्टेयर. मतलब उनकी ज़िंदगी में इतनी परेशानी है, उनकी ज़िंदगी में इतना दुख है कि वो नेचर को ऑब्जर्व करने के लिए, स्टेयर मीन्स टू सी कॉन्टिन्यूसली, एंड स्टैंड मीन्स इट्स अ फिजिकल पोस्चर, the physical posture in order to done in order to carry out some event, in order to carry out some activity. Okay, so the modern person is so much ingrained in those tensions, in those problems in his life, that he is having no time to observe the nature. अब देखिए यहाँ पे नॉर्मली अगर हम केयर देखेंगे, केयर का मतलब क्या होगा? ख्याल रखना किसी का, ना. बट यहाँ पे इम्यून जो वर्ड है, इस इम्यून वर्ड को ध्यान में रखते हुए अगर हम केयर को ध्यान दें, इसका मतलब वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट these tensions, these stress, these strife that every individual in this modern world is having. Okay, तो यहाँ पे क्या है? want है, needs है, pleasure है, prejudice है. prejudice का मीनिंग डिस्कस किया हुआ है हमने. ओके, pleasure means क्या होगा? कोई भी चीज़ जो बहुत ज़्यादा सूदिंग है आपके लिए, कोई भी चीज़ जिसमें आपको बहुत मज़ा आता है. ओके, नीड्स का मतलब आपकी जो डिमांड्स हैं, आपकी जो रिक्वायरमेंट्स हैं. वॉन्ट्स का मतलब क्या है? आपके जो भी डिज़ायर्स हैं कि मेरे पास ये भी होना चाहिए, मेरे पास वो भी होना चाहिए. ये जो आपका वॉन्ट है, नीड है, प्लेजर है, प्रेजुडिस है, ये आपका दूसरे टर्म में यूज़ होता है. ओके, तो यहाँ पे जो केयर है, by keeping into mind that the word immune that is used here, and also the tension, also the problem that an individual having in his life is we can say about, we are talking here of grief, we are talking about the problem, we are talking about that particular aspect, that particular phenomenon which is very much related to that life of an individual where he is so much sadistic. What is sadistic? sadistic का मतलब क्या है? sadistic का मतलब है जो इंसान हमेशा दुखी रहता हो, वो आपका सैडिस्टिक कहलाता है। जो सैडिस्टिक है, सैडिस्टिक मीनिंग कि आप बहुत ज़्यादा सैड हो, और ये जो क्वालिटी है, ये क्वालिटी हमें ऐसे। Okay, so you can see here the type of questions that you will get in your examination, the kind of approach that we have just analyzed here, developed here, which helped us to reach a conclusion कि हमारे पास जो केयर वर्ड है उसका लिटरल मीनिंग तो कुछ और है, और जो कॉन्टेक्चुअल मीनिंग है वो हमारा दूसरे सेंस। दैट्स वाई आई ऑलवेज से कॉन्टेक्स्ट जो होता है वो बहुत ज़रूरी है जब भी हम वर्ड मीनिंग की बात करते हैं। तो वर्ड की जो मीनिंग्स हैं आप उनको याद करने की कोशिश मत करो, रादर what you need to do there, you need to understand the meaning of that particular word in a particular sense by using a particular sentence. Okay, तो इसलिए हम लोग अपना vocab, अपना idioms and phrases जो हैं बहुत डिटेल में यूज़ करते हैं। Now you can quickly see here, and also you can relate the methods that we have adopted since our class 1, how it is trying to help us to score in a better way. So please try to cover up these questions. You definitely the second question that you can see here, choose the word which is most opposite in the meaning of the word unfold as used in classes. Okay, you can see here the word that we have already discussed in our classroom, and also the word we used to discuss on a regular basis are the words that actually are frequenting up, are actually is showing up in our paragraphs, in our the questions that are based upon. That's why I always say it's very important that we need to discuss at least 12 new words in every classroom in such a way that you will understand that how these words are specifically and how these words are particularly used. Okay, so it is asking about choose the word which is most opposite in meaning to the word unfold here. Okay, we have discussed कि unfold का मतलब होता है कोई भी चीज़ जब अपने रियलिटी को, अपने अपीयरेंस को, जैसे अपने क्वालिटीज़ को, अपने कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स को, या कोई भी एक ऐसी चीज़ जो स्पेसिफिक एंड पर्टिकुलर हो उस पर्टिकुलर ऑब्जेक्ट के सेंस और उसकी मीनिंग हम आइडेंटिफाई करते हैं। लेट्स से अगर मैं इस वर्ड का मीनिंग आपको बताऊं, इट मीन्स आई एम ट्राइंग टू अनकवर द मीनिंग ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर सेंटेंस। मीन्स ये सेंटेंस है ना, एंड देन माई हार्ट विथ प्लेजर फिल्स एंड डांसेस विद डैफोडिल्स। Okay, this is famous from William Wordsworth, this writer, very much celebrated writer. So आपको क्या करना है, जब भी unfold word है, and we have discussed about it, unfold means to try to uncover. Okay, कोई भी चीज़ है जिसका hidden meaning हो सकता है, कोई भी एक ऐसी चीज़ हो जो छुपा हुआ हो और धीरे धीरे हमारे सामने आता हो। Okay? तो uncover word कहाँ पे यूज है इस पैराग्राफ में? You can definitely locate that particular word unfold. You can see here the word unfold here. So everything in nature is splendid and divine. Splendid means marvelous, divine means something which is made in the image of God. So every day and every season of the year, it has a peculiar beauty. Remember this peculiar word, we have discussed around 2 to 3 times this particular word in our classroom. Okay, so has a peculiar beauty to unfold. It means it always try to uncover itself in such a way that all those natural attributes, all those seasons, all those weathers that are available to us very much is very much unique. And if that uniqueness is unfolding, it definitely means that nature always try to show its beauty during those seasons, during those mesmerizing weather, you can say there. Okay, so अगर यहाँ पे अनफोल्डिंग का मतलब है किसी भी चीज़ के मतलब को धीरे इंटरप्रेट करना, धीरे धीरे किसी भी चीज़ की सच्चाई को जानना, इट मीन्स इसका अपोजिट क्या होगा, किसी चीज़ को छुपा लेना। तो किसी भी चीज़ को छुपा लेना, देखिए डिक्लेयर तो नहीं होगा, डिस्क्राइब नहीं होगा, परपिचुएट का मतलब होता है किसी भी चीज़ को फैलाना। लेट्स से आई एम परपिचुएटिंग द आइडियोलॉजी ऑफ गांधीयन फिलॉसफी हियर, मीन्स गांधी जी के आइडियाज़ को मैं प्रोपेगेट कर रहा हूँ, ये आपका क्या है, परपिचुएट है। इवॉल्व का मतलब कोई भी चीज़ अगर अपने बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर से इवॉल्व करता हो, मतलब कोई और फॉर्म लेता हो, कोई और शेप में जो कि एक्सपेक्टेड ना हो, तो ये आपका इवॉल्व होगा। ओके, तो कंसील का मतलब क्या होता है? कंसील का मतलब होता है कि किसी भी चीज़ को छुपा लेना। ओके, तो यू कैन डेफिनेटली रिलेट योरसेल्फ हियर विद द काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चंस दैट यू विल सी इन योर पैराग्राफ, the strategies that we have used in our classroom since class 1. Okay, so please try to have a look to these please try to understand if you're watching it in recorded version, and if you were live in this classroom, please try to understand these questions, the type, the approach, and the kind of questions that is asked that is being asked in CSIR. Okay, so please try to prepare yourself, please try to buckle up, and please try to prepare in such a way that you will fulfill your dream by clearing your SSC exam. Okay, so I will hope for the best that each and every one of you will each and every one will qualify for those SSC and CGL. But it's a truth, no matter how much bitter I will say, but it's a truth that success only favors those who are laborious. Okay, सफलता उनको ही मिलती है जो मेहनती होते हैं. You need to burn yourself in those flame, those fireworks, so that you can definitely achieve that you wanted to achieve. So I will rest today's session here, and we will definitely engage tomorrow same time with the same concepts, and we will start from question number 3, and we will see how we can also find out some other unique method that will help us in order to cover all those syllabi, all those curriculum is specifically designed for it. Okay, so till then, please do take care, take care of yourself. Health should always be your priority. That is the basic thing. And also regardless of all those difficult situations, there is a, I just want to say one thing, since suddenly it came to my mind, that there was one actor in Oscar. He was awarded that Oscar for his movie, and said one beautiful line there, that we are not here because of our luck. We are here because we are from that 4 a.m. club. We are here because we always preferred those laboriousness. We always preferred those self-sacrifice. We always prefer the discipline. That is the basic to achieve success. Okay? Meaning that person is getting awarded there not because of any luck, rather because of his discipline, consistency. 2 important factors that we need to. Discipline is very good, but discipline is of no use if you are not consistent. ऐसा नहीं है कि आज 1 घंटे पढ़ लिए, 10 घंटे पढ़ लिए, कल कुछ भी नहीं पढ़ा. Daily 2 घंटे पढ़ना है, that is your discipline, that is your consistency. But 2 घंटे पढ़ना है, that is your discipline. So please be disciplined. Please try to be consistent. That's the way to achieve success. So please to try to keep these things in mind. We will definitely meet tomorrow. I'm in this session here, and we will definitely meet tomorrow. Please do try to join other classes as well. You can subscribe to the channel. You can go there and you can find the scheduled classes in the drop down list. Okay, so please take care. I'm ending today's session here. I hope this session was much beneficial and also useful. Please take care and happy learning.